It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Kaepernick now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
eluding the pressure right. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hines. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Saints 0.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offense on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Play fake. Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Room here to run. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback, His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Go, D. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Say.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, and he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he's able to get it out of there. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 14-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Falcons.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Kaepernick going to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And got his man, complete, touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,